character actors are essential, and they're just people in movies that you may not even sometimes know their names, but it's like, oh yeah, that guy, he's always good, you know.
He has one of the most famous murder scenes in the history of cinema.
Pepe, Serna ends up on the wrong end of a buzzsaw.
Pepe's so versatile as an actor. If you look at his career of over, I don't know how many decades, he's done everything. He's played everything.
He's a very talented actor. That's why he's been around for so long.
From Scarface to Car Wash to Downsizing, he's been in at least 100 movies and 300 TV shows. And now he's telling his own story. Pepe Serna, Life is Art, is premiering this Thursday, opening night of the 29th San Diego Latino Film Festival. Pepe Serna, thank you so much for joining us here on The Fourth. What an honor.
It's great to be back in San Diego.
Now, Pepe, you've had this illustrious career, and now we're talking about your story, the story about that career and that life. Pepe Serna, Life is Art. Tell me about your documentary.
The documentary spans, I've been performing for 70 years. So it's a long story, and it's a fun story because I believe in positivity.
Now, tell me about that career. Why was your work so important to you, and what do you think it means to folks out there?
My great-grandmother was my first storyteller, so that was just instilled in me. And I've always wanted to tell our story, the Latino story, the universal story, really, is what it becomes.
Yeah. What does it mean to be a successful actor? You said it, 70 years in the business. What does it mean to be successful in this business?
Well, in my case, it's that I love to work. And I made my wife and our life the priority once I landed in Hollywood 53 years ago, March the 19th.
Yeah, such a long time in the business. Why tell your story now?
It's been in the works for a while, and it's really important that we're still, it's almost criminal that we are not portrayed on TV and in films. I have a series that's on right now on Amazon Prime called With Love, but not enough people have seen it so far, so I don't know if we're going to get a second season or not, but it's great.
Sure, let's talk a little bit about that and expand on that. Obviously, it's a big time for BIPOC people in the community, black people, brown people, Latinos, all over the place. What do you want to see? What changes do you want to see in the film industry, the media industry, and really just in our country overall when it comes to highlighting the stories of brown and black people?
We're 18% of the population and only 5% in film or television. That's just not right. I don't know why it's still that way, but it is. And our public has to make a lot of noise and show that they're behind us and that they want to see our stories.
Absolutely. I want you to kind of gush about yourself a little bit. You've had such big names on your resume right here. I mean, Scarface, of course, one that many people know and love. What do you think about those films? Which one has been your favorite throughout the years?
They have all been just great. I love everything I do, but working with my best friend, Edward James Olmos, and having a Gloria Calderon Kellett, Eva Longoria right now, it's the time of the woman, and they are both taking women to a whole new place as creators for our films. And Eva's film will be Flaming Hot that she directed, will be out later this year.
Yeah, a lot of people know the big names in films, but character actors have, like yourself, we have, big positions, big parts of the film. Tell me about those and why those are important, why people should look out for those.
It's because we're the glue that holds the stories together. We're the ones that come out, and that's what I do. I teach a lot of improvisational workshops with students, and I teach them that we all have a thumbprint, a different one for a reason, and that's what the world needs to see. And that's my biggest passion, is doing my improvisational workshops with students and bringing out the star in every single one of them.
He's been a star for decades in Hollywood. Pepe Serna, now is time for him to tell his story. Life is Art is opening his documentary, the 29th Annual San Diego Latino Film Festival. For more information on all that, you can go to the website right at the bottom of your screen, stlatinofilm.com. Again, it kicks off this Thursday. Pepe, thank you for being with us here on The Four.
Be there or be square.